things came very easy, whether it was sports, school.
Mari DeGroote is talking about her middle son, Jacob. He was one of 3 boys.
I just said, Jake, you can do whatever you want to do in life. You know, whatever career path you choose, you know, you can have it all.
A standout football player at Fountain Hills High School with excellent grades, Jacob had his whole life in front of him.
Weekly, we'd get letters from all over the country offering full scholarships, because athletic and academic, because his ACT scores were extremely high.
While Jacob was at the top of his game, he was also in a downward spiral, battling the demons of addiction during his senior year of high school.
Jake said he took that one pill. He said he just felt, it made him not worry about anything.
What started out as pills turned to something much more serious: heroin. Mari and her husband tried desperately to get him to enter rehab.
If you continue down this path, you know, you can stop and lead a normal life, or you can continue and you're going to either end up in jail or dead. Then he's like, oh, Mom, I don't need that. I will stop. Okay, Jake, well then stop.
The academic scholarships eventually went away, as did the athletic ones. Jacob, who was 18 at the time, barely graduated from high school back in 2015.
He stopped and he would be clean for a while, but then I'd find out he was using again.
It was also during this time that Mari and her family suffered a tragedy. Their oldest son, Michael, died in an accident during a trip to Alaska. A loss so unbearable, she begged Jacob to get help.
I see how I'm tearing this family apart. It kills me to see you cry. He said, I don't want to be an addict. He would cry and that hurt, you know, to even say those words, but he knew. I mean, he was addicted.
Jacob went in and out of rehab, and finally, the 20-year-old was ready to turn his life around.
He would write notes and text messages that, you know, more than anything, he wanted to be better. I've never been happier in my life, and I'm really looking forward to coming home and starting over. He had just got out of rehab, and they gave him a whole bag of his prescription medicines that they had him on in rehab, and they were all very safe drugs. So he took his pills that he was supposed to take, and he was anxious and he couldn't get to sleep. He took a couple extra, thinking, well, if one doesn't work, you know, I'll just take another one. And his girlfriend said that, yeah, she saw him take a couple extra pills and had a respiratory arrest. He was on his back and overdosed, an accidental overdose.
It has been almost 4 years since Jacob died. Mari, who is also a nurse, has been sharing her son's story, hoping to help others to escape the experience she and her family had to.
If I can help anybody, or I feel that the best place is to not even start.
Mari also encourages young people to not be afraid to open up about their struggles to their parents or a trusted adult.
Share so they can get you the right help, you know, because there's a lot of help out there.
While Jacob and Michael are no longer here physically, her family and friends keep their memories alive through pictures and sharing stories.
We talk about our boys all the time, you know, because it's good to talk about them. We can't just like not talk about them and hope that it just like all this nightmare goes away, because it's not going to go away until the day I take my last breath.